Hey guys, gals, and furry pals. This is the get to know me video. I've posted some videos here on YouTube about me getting up out of bed, about me, you know, getting healthier. Well, I've been in a nursing home for the past 2 years. Today marks my second year anniversary in the home. Um, Basically, I'm in here due for depression and eating disorder, food addiction. It's real and it sucks. Much ass. So, a couple years ago, my mom took ill. She went into the nursing home. Not nursing home, shit. Okay, guys, I'm nervous. I don't know what it is about YouTube and being live on here, but I'm a little nervous. Okay, anyway, she went into a hospital and she had double pneumonia, congestive heart failure, and they found out she had stage 4 cancer. Well, her lungs ended up filling up with fluid and she was unresponsive, so they put her on a vent to so she could breathe. Well, sadly, they said she would never come off of it because of the complications with the stage 4 cancer. So I had to make the worst decision in my life, and that was to take my mom off life support. That day, I watched my mom suffocate as she, looked me in the eyes, and that was something that haunted me for a long time. I know it's something that had to be done, but it was a hard decision to make. So skip about 10 months later, and me and my ex, we split up. We were together for 9.5 years. I lost the most two important people in my life in a year's time. And my depression kicked in hardcore, and I just didn't want to be here no more. I couldn't get out of bed a lot of days. I was stuck. I laid there. And in my mind, I thought, if I pass, maybe I'll at least get to see my mom again. So I laid there, let my weight take me, my depression, and about 6 months later, I could barely breathe. I was seeing things that weren't there. My hair had grayed out. My lips had turned blue around them. I mean, even my eyes started to fade in color. I've always had blue eyes. Basically, I was dying. They said another week and I would have been dead. My ex told me I had to go. I was in the back room by myself, and she said the kids couldn't see me die. And I thought about me watching my mom, and I was like, that's the truth. I couldn't put them through that. So I went to the hospital. The ambulance said I weighed, 845 pounds. 845 pounds. I walked out of my house, by the way, to get into the ambulance, and it was horrible. My stomach was distended. I was huge. So went to the hospital. They found out I had pneumonia and congestive heart failure. They started working on me, and I just saw how much they cared, and they were talking to me and laughing with me, and I just hadn't felt that in so long, because I felt so much resentment for the things that had happened up to that point, and I felt free. And I decided from that moment on that I had been going about it the wrong way. My mom wouldn't want me to be like that. There was love in this world. and good people, and I wanted to be in it still. So I started working towards a better me. I started losing some weight. I had a nose canyon, I believe is what they're called, for oxygen. My lungs were complete garbage. I mean, I could barely talk. And they started working on me and giving me breathing treatments, and I was there for about a month and a half, and they're like, we have to find some place for you to go because you're stable now. So I ended up coming to a nursing home. And at first I was so scared. I had never, fathomed being alone. It scares me to be alone. And I cried so much in that hospital. And coming to this nursing home so far away from anyone I knew, I was scared. I got here and automatically they made me feel welcome. And the next morning I met a couple people, Annabelle and Quinn, and they made me laugh and smile, and I knew everything was going to be okay. I couldn't get out of bed. I was stuck in bed. All I could do was roll side to side. They had one of those trapeze for me that I could do that with. So anyhow, I was here. I was still depressed. Not as depressed, but I was stuck in bed. It wasn't fun. I mean, of course, being that heavy isn't going to be fun. It's a prison that I put myself in. So I went ahead and for a few months I just stayed in bed, and that was it. Then one day a guy came in here and he said, "Man, I never see you out there." And I said, "That's because I can't get out of this bed." He said, "Do you want to spend the rest of your life in this bed?" And I was like, "No, I really don't." From that point on, I started working out, I started watching what I ate, and I started losing weight. And it was so wonderful to see the numbers dropping. Well, about a little over a year later, I was able to step out of my bed and use a walker to get in a wheelchair. And that jump started the rest of my life. I was teary-eyed because I could go outside and feel the breeze. I could, smell, freshness. I saw the sky and how blue it was. And I would come into my room and I could clean it and make it the way I wanted it. I could put water bottles in my refrigerator so that they would be cold and not have to depend on other people to do that. These 2 years I've been in the nursing home have been such a growing experience. I've become more dependent. I can walk on my own 2 feet now. I'm taking my life back. I have lost 382 pounds. So right now I'm 463? Yes, 463. And I'm doing my damnedest to lose the rest of this weight. That way I can lead a normal life. I've been sheltered throughout my life. I haven't tried many things. I'm actually thinking about making a little segment on my YouTube about, firsts, because there's a lot of things I haven't done. The other day, I sucked helium for the first time. I'm 38 years old, and I've never, I know it's a silly thing, but it's something I've never done. And it was fun. It made me laugh, and it made other people laugh. And I love absolutely love making people laugh and making them smile. I know you can't make them do something, but you know, bringing smiles to faces and bringing laughter and joy. That's what helps me get through my days. Because by myself, very sad, lonely. But with other people, it brings out who I am. But yeah. So, like I said, 463 pounds of twisted steel and sex appeal. Lost 382. They said I have a few months left in the nursing home, and then I'm going to get out and start my life, and there's going to be a lot of firsts because I've never lived on my own. So I want y'all to be with me. I want y'all to join me on my adventures. My path, I have a blog called pathofclay.com. Please come check it out. I would love to have y'all along with me. And if my story of overcoming depression, overcoming weight, if that helps you in any way, I hope it would be so wonderful just to have you, you know, go along with me. Because if I can do this, you can do this. I have faith in you. We are all capable of greatness. All we have to do, bring it out. Love you guys, and I will be back later on. I want to start doing this regularly. Normally I just do stuff on my Facebook, but I think I'm gonna start doing some YouTube stuff because I want to reach a wider audience. I want to help people, and hopefully I can do like a book. Nursing home talk. Okay, guys. Love you. Be safe. Be good. And I'll be coming back. Yeah. I will. Peace.